Good morning. This is day 3 of VLOGMAS. We're going to be finishing the making of the sorrel process. Welcome back to my channel, Linda's daughter Donna. I am now getting ready to strain the sorrel leaves to separate the juice from the, let's say, the hibiscus plant. A lot of places around the world, they call this hibiscus. It's a part of the hibiscus family. So this is the sorrel after it's been steeping all night long. And here we go. And this is going to be strained several times. And obviously that container is very, very small, but we're going to get it. All right, so this is just the first go round. I thought of another way that we could do this is I'm going to get the leaves in the strainer and I'm going to squeeze as much juice as possible and then throw the ginger and the hibiscus leaves in the garbage. That was a little intermission where I had to explain to my grandson what I'm making. He's very curious. And he wanted to know what sorrel is because he's never had it. He's never seen me make it. So I've just rinsed my pot and I'm going to do another straining with the regular strainer. The next time I'm going to be using a cheesecloth to do the draining, and that way everything will be out. So I've rinsed my cheesecloth and I'm ready to drain. I keep saying drain, strain my sorrel mixture for the last time. And after this, I'll be sweetening the sorrel with brown sugar, and I'll add just a little bit of wine to this. Maybe the next batch I'll make will be a little bit stronger, but this will be a version that I can share with my friends passing by or my family members, and it will be okay for them to drive. Alrighty, so that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. I've added probably about 1.5 pounds of sugar in this. And it might sound like a lot, but it really isn't. I've tasted and it's just perfectly sweet now. Now the only other thing I'm going to be adding to this is I have a half a bottle of port wine, which I'm going to add to this. And that will be all for this batch of sorrel. I'm going to rest my stirring spoon down, and then I'm going to come back with a different spoon to taste. Yeah, I'm on to something here. These are my containers that I'm going to store my sorrel in. But in order to get them into this container without doing too much spilling, I have this trusty little pot that has a spot right there that makes pouring easy. So I am sure I can't do the pouring and filming, so let's pour and then I'll film. Definitely easier to pour from this to the bottle. My grandsons are here and I'm sending them back home with nice washed laundry. One less thing for mom and dad to do when they get back to their own house. That's a part of my day 3. And I enjoy doing this. I enjoy having my boys, and I'm gonna be very busy in the next couple of weeks, so I probably won't see them again until actually Christmas time. The one thing that I will get done on this vlog is my Christmas cards. This is day 3, and I've been saying they would have been out within 24 hours. Now it's actually gonna, so I had them on Friday. They were supposed to be mailed on Saturday. Now they won't be mailed until Monday. On top of all of that, okay, the boys aren't feeling the greatest, and my editor is really under the weather. So I'm not even sure if she's gonna have a chance to edit this video for me, but I'm doing everything in my powers to get something, oops, not good, to get something up. Oh, I'm going to finish doing my cards right now. Here's the deal. While I do this, I just got a brilliant idea. Back when I tell you the sorrel was really good, it's really good. I normally make it sweet enough that once you put ice cubes in it, and the ice cubes melt, it's still the perfect taste. I decided to put some in my freezer to get to a little slushy form, so that even if I added an ice cube, it would be just really perfect, and it worked. So as I write my cards, I'm gonna be sipping on some of this lovely sorrel that I made. I can't put it down. I love sorrel with that little ting, you know, like a little zing rather. It's not a little ting, it's a little zing. So I put more ginger than probably the average person does because I love that zing. So I'm filling out my cards. And like I said, I already have my list of folks that I'm sending cards to. And I have to get these in the mail. The messages will not be the same in here because everybody affects us differently. We spend more time with different family members based on geography. I have family in Jamaica, in Canada, and here in the US. I have family in England that I haven't seen in years. Here's one thing I should ask. Do you hold on to your Christmas cards? Because we get our fair share of Christmas cards mailed to us every single year. And I do hold on to Christmas cards. I hold on to greeting cards of any kind for a while. But I do know that sometimes I have to start deciding, what am I going to do with all these cards? When I was growing up, here's what my grandmother used to do. My grandmother used to make a string across her living room in I guess her desired section, and she used to hang the Christmas cards from previous years on these cards, and it was very decorative. You know, it didn't look like, what in the world is this? It was beautiful, just as if you would string garlands across your wall. That's exactly what she did with Christmas cards, now that I'm thinking about it. And when I give it some more thought as I write these cards, I think about Christmas in Jamaica. Let me tell you something. My memory of Christmas in Jamaica is that the spirit of Christmas in Jamaica was thick. I mean, you just felt the Christmas spirit everywhere you went. And I miss that. It's been a long time since I spent Christmas in Jamaica, and I'd love to do that one year. But I don't remember going to Christmas market. I know my older siblings probably went. I don't remember going. But I remember Jankono, I think that's what they call it. I remember one year, no joke. Now remember, Jamaica, Christmas, but it's still, we don't have snow. Everybody know that. Well, maybe in Blue Mountains there's flurries from time to time, I hear. But we all have Santa Claus. Santa Claus go every single where. And I remember one year, Santa Claus arrived by a helicopter at the YWCA. That's how Santa Claus arrived, by a helicopter. We had so much fun. We had so much fun. And I don't remember, we never had a Christmas tree put up in my house, but we did have a fir tree, and it probably was about 6.5 feet tall. It wasn't humongous, in the middle of our front lawn. And though our church at the time did not believe that you should put up Christmas tree and decorate with ornaments and all that good thing for one reason or the other, my mother, you couldn't tell her how to decorate her yard. And I remember no ornaments, but I remember lights around that tree. My dad also baked, and he had a bakery, not for very long, because when I was born he didn't have it. But my father could make bread, and he would make bread shaped in the form of a duck with small ducklings around it. Okay, he'd make the duck bread and then ducklings. And my father had a fascination for alligators. And I remember one year he shaped the dough in the form of an alligator and baked it. So we had an alligator bread. He was something else. My mother was the baker of cakes. She also used to make donuts. I'm sure her sorrel was better than mine. The smell of food of all kind. Ham. Yes, my mother used to do a magnificent ham. Let me say that. That's not the word. Ooh, that's not the word I was about to say. But yes, I remember the smell of ham in the air. Yes, it was Christmas in Jamaica is, it's absolutely wonderful. I absolutely would love to keep that going. I have to definitely start planning my gifts, and I have packages to mail, and I am determined that I'm not going to wait until the week before Christmas to start mailing out gifts and hoping and praying that they get there. So I have one box already sealed, and I only have 2 packages that I'm mailing to other states. So I really want to get those on the road. I am not into the last minute things, and I know exactly what I'm getting, and I know where to get them. I've already gotten my list, very short list, from my one grandson. I asked him this weekend what he wanted for Christmas, and he told me right up front, he told me what he wanted. So I will be looking out for that gift. You know something? every single year. I haven't done it, but I've had a desire. Every time I see the Hess commercial for the Hess truck or whatever vehicle they're putting out for the year, I want one. I want the set. I want it for me. So if you're out there and you feel like gifting your girl a Hess truck or whatever it is this year, I think it's a cool one this year. I don't remember what it is. Hey, I'm not gonna say no to it. I remember when my son was a little boy, maybe around 3 years old. I believe that's the year when the Tantrum came out. That's the remote car that flips and, you know, you can do anything. It'll just land right on its wheels again. You can flip it all over the place, and that's why they call it a Tantrum or the Tantrum. I got it for him, but it was really for me when Toys R Us was around. I also got him a yellow Corvette, toy Corvette. And it wasn't one of those little Matchbox one. This was probably a good 6 inches in length, and it was metal, okay? It was one of them good ones. And I bought that for him also, but it was really for me because I love cars. I love cars. I would absolutely own a Jaguar, but I want a Jaguar from the 60s, and it has to be hunter green. As I finish this vlog, I want to say thanks again for tuning in. I want to say I hope you're enjoying this time. I hope you're celebrating the Advent. I hope you are celebrating the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. I hope you like this video and you share it with a friend or a few friends. Leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hope to see you again, and walk good.